Welcome to the vlog. So I came across a 2-bedroom house that I really like. In case kuna echo, it's empty. I'm just about to show you the tour to the place, but I came across the house. Kuna some things I'm not 100% niko ready to compromise about, but I'm waiting for the caretaker akuje tuongee. He says there's another empty one, so I'm hoping vitu zenye sipendi kwa hii maybe ziko kwa hiyo na they are better. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to show you the house. Hi guys. Am I the only one who doesn't throw away these? I'm currently having dinner, which is chicken in at 9, or what time is it? No, it's 11:30. I wish I was talking to you guys. I'm giving you this story when I already have a solution, but no, the story I'm about to tell you is how my week has been. So brace yourselves, have a cup of something to drink or food like me. This will be our first mukbang video, but I hope everyone is doing well, better than I am. How do people talk while doing this? So the story starts early this month. I got this house. It's near my tailor. It's also near my delivery place. So once I saw this house, guys, I was immediately sold. There was one factor that I did not like about the house. I think I've mentioned for this video as I give you the tour. I don't even know how I'm going to edit this video because it was supposed to be an empty apartment tour of the house that I was to move to, but no, things had to happen, so I'm not moving to that house. But I'll give you a story of why we are not moving to that house. So I got this house. I loved it, honestly, because kila room I could film, I could work in any of the rooms because the lighting was just superb. It was also really spacious, especially the living room. And also the owner did not paint the butter cream or butter what? Butter. There's a word my caretaker uses. I think ni buttermilk or buttercream color. This cream color that all landlords in Nairobi use. So the landlady hakuwa ametumia hiyo, alikuwa ametumia a grey paint which was really nice, neutral prints. Pia the tiles that she used were really good, so I was totally sold on this house, like nilipenda. But two things I did not like is the spacing of the kitchen. Like, it's so spacious, as you've seen kwa video, it's so spacious, but hakuna countertops, hakuna working area, and yet there's a big space. Let me tell you, nilikuwa nimependa hii nyumba such that I had solution for everything. Nikipata makosa, I knew what to do in regards to hiyo makosa, yani ku rectify. So for that, I had planned on making countertops, like mobile countertops, something like my desk, but now a countertop with drawers and storage spaces, something of the sort. So apart from the kitchen, I did not show this, but ukiangalia kwa balcony, over the balcony or over the windows on the sitting room, there was garbage, not garbage per se, but plastic bottles and metal recycles. Zinaitwa metal what? Metal something. So the place wasn't looking as good, honestly. And also it was upper first floor. Actually, it was first floor, so if anything like smell mbaya or uchafu, ningekuwa amongst the first kuipata. Yani kunukia hiyo harufu mbaya ya the garbage place. Garbage is not the right word. Let me use recycling place for plastics and metals. But honestly, haikuwa clean. Here in Nairobi, how it goes is caretakers or agencies usually write a sign showing that a house is vacant, and then you call a number to get information about the vacant house. So I got to this apartment. I was just looking, but then during my free time, I like looking at houses regardless of either I'm moving out. Yeah, as I've said, it's near my tailor, so niliacha vitu kwa tailor, did my deliveries for cargos, and then decided to just walk around and check houses around, because one of my goal this year is to move out from my beautiful bed sitter. So I get to the apartment and call the first number. There were 2 numbers. I call the first number. He tells me how I'll get to the house number, the floor which the house is in. So I did that. I saw the house. It was really pretty, really beautiful. I think that day I did not even take any videos. Yeah, I took videos after that day, or a few days after. So the caretaker tells me the house is 19,000. I say okay. Actually, I was shocked.
19,000 for this house?
I am moving. What little did I know. So I tell him, okay, I'm really interested in the house, but I cannot pay before I meet one-on-one with you, because he was not around. This whole time we're talking through the phone. So he says, we'll meet up, I think 2 days after that call. I said, okay, I'll make time. So 2 days later, we meet up with the caretaker, and then I showed him some of the repairs that I had already seen, like small details that needed to be worked on. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Before that, the first day, remember, now this is the second day we are coming to view the house with the caretaker. The first time while I was viewing the house, a neighbor, came in to show his friend the house, or they were looking at the house, both of them, I don't know, but the person lives there. So we exchanged numbers, and then that was it. So back to 2 days after seeing the house, now with the caretaker. So that day that we met with the caretaker, I paid deposit ya 10,000 and told him I'd need the lease agreement to check things. I paid the 10,000, and then he says he'll send the lease agreement, or we meet up for the lease agreement so that I can sign, like read through the agreement. So I said okay. He even gave me the token thingy, and he also gave me the key for the house. Whew. That night, or I think the next day, the caretaker calls me and says, hi, are you around? Nikamwambia, no, I'm not around. I think I was in Gikomba. He says, we really need to meet up. In my mind, I was like, akona iyo agreement. We need to check it out. I need to sign. I need to pay the remaining amount. So I say, okay, after Gikomba, I'll come straight to the place. We do all that. So that's what I did. So once tumefika hapo, ananiambia like,
oh, sorry, the house is not 19, it's 22.
Nikaanza kushangaa, 19, 22, like what's going on? Ama ni kukoniwa na sijui. So I start asking questions like why, and then he gives me a story that a tenant is supposed to move. So kuna blocks mbili za hiyo house. So he says this block is the one that is 19,000 and somebody is moving, and then this block is 22,000. I was shocked. Wewe ukuwa caretaker, hauku unajua all that, na already tumemeet up kwa this house. But I said okay. And did I mention the guy does not have the lease agreement? Amekuja tu amenitoa Gikomba kuniambia the house is 22,000. Instead hata angeniambia kwa phone that exact day yenye alifanya hiyo confusion. So he tells me the house is 22,000. At some point he even mentions that it's 25. Yani prices zake ni kama hayuko sure. Also that night the neighbor calls me and asks, did you get the house? Because I told him I was really interested in the house. Nikamwambia no, because I'm not sure about the pricing, because the person tells me this, ananiambia this the next time. The guy offered to give me the owner's number, like the landlady's number to talk to. So early the next morning, I called the number. Sasa, the number of the owner. She's soft spoken, like ananiongelesha vizuri. So nikamwambia me, initially I was told 19, akaniambia no, the house is 22. Nikamuuliza can it be 19 kwa sababu all along I have known it's 22. Akakata akasema maybe 21,500. Hata I think I also suggested maybe we can come to a point here 21. Akasema no, the last price is 21,500. I said okay. So after the call, she suggests I go to the house and take pictures of repairs, ndio repairs zianziwe, so that I can move in end month. And then huku kwingine, this house now, bedsitter, it's early in the month, so I write my notice for moving to inform my caretaker and the management that I'm moving out of this house, because me in my head I know I already have a house. So that's what I did early, before hata niende kuchukua hizo picture. I remember I was so excited, guys. So I take pictures of the areas that I'd need repairing to be done, and send them kwa WhatsApp to the number of the owner, and also send the pictures to the caretaker akwe nazo zenye places zenye zinahitaji repair. And then the madam sent me the lease agreement after me sending the parts to be repaired, and I requested if I can meet up with the caretaker to give him the signed lease agreement, as I pay for the remaining deposit and also pay for the first month rent. On Saturday I get a call. I get a call from the caretaker to go to the house. Actually nakumbuka ilikuwa at around 3:40 na ameniambia nifike kwa nyumba at 4. Mimi na miguu zangu off to the house. So I get there, there's a new person I don't know, and the guy was so off, like alikuwa ananitreat ni kama I don't know shit. Funny enough, they were talking in their mother tongue yenye mi sielewi ama sisikii. Which I found so disrespectful. Honestly, I don't like that. Since we are 3, we talk a language that all of us can hear. So napewa silent treatment with this new guy as we move around, and then this caretaker is so like amefunga mdomo, haongei, sijui anamuogopa. Kumbe this person was, I think, the owner or the director. I think it's someone mkubwa. We will call him the director. So the director asks me, when are you moving in? Nikamwambia 30th. That is the only thing I remember him talking to me directly or asking me directly. And then while at the kitchen looking at the repairs, I mentioned, kumbe hapa kuna church, because there were people in the church, and previous days sikuwa nimesikia church. Like I said it so innocently, but I think the director alichukulia vibaya because he mentioned something rude. The following day was a Sunday. Sunday tukaenda bash ya Joan, and then jioni I get a call from actually kwa jioni alinicall tukua hiyo bash, and then jioni akanicall tena. I did not pick while at Joan's because it was so loud I couldn't hear even when someone was speaking, so I decided to call the person when I get home. See, I called the person. Actually, no, he called me because I had already forgotten about calling him. So he called me and then asked me to be at the house tomorrow. I was concerned, why are these people telling me to go each and every time they feel like it's like mi nimezuba tu hapo na ngoja come to the house. Nikamuuliza like, what's wrong? Why can't you tell me through the phone, like WhatsApp, what's going on. And I remember I asked him, kwani nyumba iko na shida ama kwani imefanyika nini? Because I had already started guessing these people might have given the house away. Na mimi hapa nishapeana deposit na nishapeana notice in this house that I'm in. Akakataa kabisa kuniambia what's wrong, why he's summoning me the following day. I did not sleep well. I remember Esther slept over that day and I was telling her the next morning, aki sijalala vizuri because these people wamenipea tu anxiety the whole time. I'm thinking about what's happening. So the next day is Monday. Most Mondays I'm at Gikomba, so I went to Gikomba. Afterwards, went to the house. I found the caretaker like finishing up on the repairs. So mimi naenda tu kwa nyumba vizuri kama mwenyeji, tenant, like the good tenant that I was to be. I go to the house, check the repairs, because hata kwa lease agreement you have to check all the repairs to ensure the house you're getting in iko sawa, so that when you're leaving vitu zitakuwa zimeharibika, they are on you. Mark you guys, this is the 22nd of August. Today is on 25th when I'm filming this video. I still don't have a house. But how do you tell someone on 22nd of August, someone who has paid the deposit, that this house is not theirs? Like they should start looking for a house. And they've already given a moving notice to the house that they are in. Aki, my heart broke. Thank God my sister was there, my kid sister was there, tulienda na yeye. So I tell her what's happening, and acha tuseme tulikoska drama kidogo, like there was a lot of shouting going on both sides. So the caretaker was mad. I talked to the owner without him knowing. I don't quite get it why he was so pissed off that I talked to the owner. Like kwani anadhani nachukua job yake ama nini? Me, I did not understand why he was so mad. Yeah, ama sijui alikeleleshwa. But I did not like say anything bad about him. I just wanted to voice myself to the owner and tell her I'm interested in the house, and there was a confusion, but I'm still interested in the house. Atakama the house is 22,000 Kenya shillings. And once he told me that the house has been given to somebody else, I immediately wanted to call the owner, but he was like, no, unasumbua madam. Shangaa wewe unaongea nini ati nasumbua madam? Unajua sina nyumba. Hiyo siku zi. So I called the madam and told her all that has gone down. And imagine all this time she knew that she had given out the house, or the director had given out the house, or even it's a whole story made up, yeah, how somebody has gotten the house, whereas hata hakuna mtu akona hiyo nyumba. It's just that they don't want me to be in the house. I don't know why, but I'll tell you my 2 cents on what I think about this whole story. But first, back to the story. I call the madam, I tell her, anamaliza niongea, and then ananiambia ati,
I thought you were not willing to pay for the house because you said 21,500 instead of 22,000.
What? We agreed on 21,500. Na kama hungekubali hiyo 21,500, you would have just told me at that point that 21,500 haiwezi, mwisho ni 22,000. Surely 500 inaweza fanya nisilipe nyumba. I'm willing to pay 21,500 ndio inanilemea. Tuliongea for long. I remember even calling Emily to help me out legally. Wow. I'm laughing right now, na unajua bado sina nyumba. But anyway, that day was bad. So we talked, and then she says, I'll call you in the morning. Actually, she said, give me a few minutes, I'll call you back niongee na the directors ama whoever she was to talk to. So mi nakaa hapo, saizo ni 6. It was around 5. Nakaa hapo nangoja call. Ikafika around 6:45. My sister is still there and she lives quite far. Nikaamua nimcall. And imagine this lady had picked my call and it's already 7. Next morning I call the madam, she doesn't pick my call. After several trials, she eventually picks up the call and tells me that they've decided they're not going to give me the house. Yeah. I have a feeling that house haikuwa na mtu. So, let me give you my guesses, like why I did not get the house. One, I think it's because I was so thorough with the repairs. Like maybe nilitake pictures more, but I don't know. Wakasema huyu akona demands nyingi. But hata kwa list ilikuwa imeandikwa all the repairs, you should ensure all repairs are done before you get to the house. And also the madam asked me to give her pictures of all the repairs that are needed in the house. My second guess is the director, once he saw me, I think it's the husband, I'm not sure, but once he saw me with my small body and my hair, my locked hair, akasema this girl atatuletea problems. Ile tu stereotype ya young people maybe atakuja kupati kwa my house, ama I think because I'm quite tiny, itakuwa like she's not able financially to pay the house. So that is my second guess as to why I did not get the house, ama they changed their mind. Because prior to that day yenye niliona the director, everything was so smooth. Like nilikuwa natritiwa vizuri, but once aliniona, everything changed. Like nobody was picking my calls. On that note, there was once a house I went to look at, to view, and as I've said, I like looking at houses. Hata kama si move, just to look at new apartments. So this apartment, I went alone and the gate person alikataa niingie, sijui mbona. But when I went with my mom, like the next month, akakubali niingie, and that was so weird. The same person. I told my mom and she told me, wow, that is weird and that is not right. Because I think they look at you and then wanakuona, huyu hawezi lipa. I think so. So there's that. The next thing is what? Honestly, nini ingine inaweza fanya mtu akatia kunipea nyumba surely? Hata sijui. So when she picked up the call after several trials, akaniambia, so me and the director, whoever that person was, have decided you're not getting the house. Nakumbuka hiyo stress sasa ilianza hapo proper. I called my sister because one thing about our family, when one person has a problem, it becomes everybody's problem. So I called Emily and told her, and Emily was like, tumie namba yake, send me the madam's number. So I did, and I think Emily alimpasha maneno mingi because the madam called me and was like, yani umenitumia lawyer kunishautia sijui nini. Then after wameongea na Emily, apparently ali change mind, akaniambia, now this is what is going to happen. I'm going to give you the house, but the lease agreement is 1 year. Lease agreements ukua 1 year long, but I'll make mine 6 months, and I'll write that I can at any time ask you to move out, and you also have the right to move out whenever you want to. And then she told me, you can get in the house, but please do not stay. Actually hata kusema please, what am I saying? Alisema tu like the earlier you move out of the house, the better. Yeah. And then she also said, I'll give you your money, all of it, and then you pay deposit pamoja na rent yote pamoja. And I was like, si hivyo ndio nilikuwa nifanye? Either way, I remember that day I vlogged this kabit here.
If I move even less than a year, say after 1 month, she would be happy. So I'm thinking to myself, how can I subject myself to such a place? Like, you're not comfortable, ni kama utaku yapo, you know. So right now I'm looking for houses, and I'm hoping to find one. At the same time, I'm waiting for my caretaker to tell me if I can stay at my place for at least this coming month, because I understand, obviously, uko umepeana notice ya kumove, you should move. So he had already gotten a tenant, so I don't blame him when he says that house is needed next month, because already I had submitted my notice. So I'm just looking for a house. Yeah, I'm being told to review the lease. If I'm moving, I move for 1 month only.
I just stepped out and started looking for a house, because mtu akikwambia surely ati I'm giving you 1 month, na hata ukimove out earlier than that, even better. How do you move to such a place and stay peacefully? Mi nikaona, let me just find a house. And then she kept calling me. I remember that day I had a meeting earlier. She kept calling me saying, now you have to make a decision. Are you getting into the house or not? Like, alikuwa ananipea ultimatum ile hata I couldn't even focus for the meeting that I had. So after all those considerations, I decided I'd rather look for a house and hopefully get one in 5 days. I still haven't gotten a house, by the way. I have been requesting my caretaker to at least give me this house this month. Niishi, ni move out next month, but ananiambia it might not be possible. So that's where we are currently at. Yeah, this whole thing has been stressing me for 1 week, like since hadi naanza ku regret mbona I wrote that notice that I'm moving out. Anyway, either way I was to move out. Pray for me. Pray for me. Otherwise I'm so sleepy. Yeah, I need to sleep. Today I've walked 20k steps. Hata sijui, but today nimetembea looking for a house. Man. And that was my first story hapa kwa hii channel. Hopefully the other stories that I'll tell will be better. Otherwise, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in my next one. If this is the end of the vlog, I don't know, but pray for me, msisahau. Good night.